Hey, welcome back to part 2 of episode 5. Or should we call it episode 6 instead?
It's 5.2
Okay lah, 5.2.
Episode 6 lah, episode 6. Because we are going to continue on with the topic that we touched on episode 5.
That's right.
With regards to branding yourself in music industry.
Exactly.
So the last time when we talked about is how or what is important to prepare yourself when it comes to getting brands to come on board with you with regards to being a part of your brand lah.
Yep.
So Zul, let's continue on.
Let's
it
do
was
this.
quite a fast conversation on the last episode. We didn't even realize that we actually touched on 15 minutes mark.
Yeah.
When we haven't even touched on the full spectrum of the topic
How
of
branding is. Yeah.
So maybe you can continue on with this conversation or this discussion on how to prepare yourself with regards to getting brands on board.
You know, I think you should start it off because you are the best example for this. Throughout my because the way I see it when I do branding,
Okay.
for myself, I am not heavily. If you do not know, I went on a few years of hiatus. Of like performing because of COVID and stuff like that. Before that, I got married. I had a child, so I had to stop all this. So, but when it was at my prime level of performance, I was being approached by
Brands.
big brands.
Okay.
The brand with the 3 stripes, the brand with so many shoes and stuff like that. But they were all based on performances. Nothing to do with YouTube. I mean, YouTube was there back then, but it wasn't so sophisticated or complex, right? Like how it is now, right? Most of my performances or most of my, I should say, influence were all based on live performances up on stage, performing, showing my energy, because that's how I roll. That's how I do it on stage. But how about you, Rao? I mean, I guess you have had a fair share of how digital,
Marketing, digital, social
is
media
and
marketing.
stuff like that. How does it work?
Okay, so I believe that, like I said, there are many people out there or friends out there who consistently asking me like how can they work around building their brand, which is themselves, in order for them to get approached by brands. I believe that like you just mentioned just now, I had a bit of a fair share of
That's right.
experiencing those opportunities. So when it comes to like having brands being interested in having you on board, I believe that how you can actually start is by building your social media, not the number of followers you have though.
Okay.
Basically, they don't really care about that. Like, I mean, to the brands that I've worked with, they don't really care about that, but they want to know the insight with regards to your impressions. You know, when you are in Instagram, right? You have those impressions lah, your reach lah, right?
Your likes, your comments.
Yes, basically that. So they want to see more on that rather than the number of likes, because likes is you can buy likes, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
You can buy likes, you can buy followers.
I've never done it, but yeah. I guess that's true. I mean, people want to see how authentic you are online, and it's
Basically your engagement with your friends or with your fans or the people who follows you lah. Yeah, so they want to see comments like, wow, that thing looks so cool, like where do you get it from, or how much is it? So these are the kinds of comments that brands likes to see, because it's an engagement where you actually communicate with the followers. So you will give out information with regards to the brand.
Okay. So how about let's say if you want to start this one, right? You want to start it off, being supported by brands and stuff like that. And do you need to tell people? Because I've seen so many, famous, the people with the blue ticks, basically.
Okay.
Right? Or the verified accounts. They share their lives. They share how they work. They share not only the products that they are being sponsored with, but how their day goes about. Right? Is it important for people to look at this? Because for me, I wouldn't want that. I'm a person who just I like to just keep it to myself, whatever I'm doing, be it whatever, eating
Okay.
lah, what lah,
I just feel it this way. You need to be authentic when it comes to the brands that you like to work with. You really need to like the brand.
So what if, okay, so let's turn the whole table around. What if you don't like it? Because I've heard people telling me that actually I don't like the brand. I don't know how to use the brand. I do it because of the
The money.
yeah, the money and stuff like that. So what do you think about it? Are you being forced? Is that
Yeah.
the time whereby you fake it to make it?
Yeah. I believe that is the time where you actually fake it till make it lah, in another way. Because there's two ways of looking at it. One is you want to make money when it comes to doing the things that you do. The other thing is both, which is you like the brand so much. Like me, like I love Adidas, bro. I've been wearing Adidas ever since I was very, very young, ever since like primary school, superstar, since day one. But at the same time, when Adidas approached and I got that opportunity, it's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, that's a
because
blessing, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a brand you love. I mean, I love Adidas too. Hence why 3 stripes.
Yeah.
But how about like brands that you don't think that would benefit you in any way? Let's say
Then it comes to, it boils down to you, how real you are as a person, or how much or how you want to drive your own branding lah, basically. Like I said just now, you want to do it because it's work. So no matter you don't like it or not, it's work. Like
It's work.
your day job lah, like 9 to 5, right? You don't like it, but you have to do it because you need to earn. So it's
is
the
a true
same
fact.
thing. You need to see it in that perspective when you want to do this full time. So that's why, with regards to another thing that we should talk about on our future episodes, like how much do you want this as a career? Because if you really want this, I hear a lot of my friends keep on saying like macam, bro, cannot lah do this full time.
Oh wow,
Cannot
that's a typical I would say stigma.
Yeah, because you are not doing it full time. You think that you are doing it full time, but you're actually not.
Or is it
Because-
that you're not doing enough?
No, because you want this as a career, as a singer, right? As a career. But then you have other jobs. Not to say that it's wrong, but you have other jobs to support what you want to do. Like you want to become a singer,
Yeah,
but then you have another
job.
full-time job. You cannot have 2 full-time jobs.
True.
You know,
It's called
If you-
moonlighting.
Yeah, so it's basically you have half a part-time and part-time job lah.
Yeah.
In order for it to make it. But many of my friends, they say like macam, why isn't it working for me? That's just because that you are not focused 100% in what you really want to do, what you really want to desire to have. It's not wrong because we are living in Singapore, which is, it's hard to do that. That's why you need to have something to support what you really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would agree with that because especially in this tiny red dot island, Singapore, we have been struggling with that for the past many years.
Yeah, and we always also hear something like in Singapore you cannot make it in entertainment industry.
Yeah.
But truthfully speaking, I've been doing this full time for numerous years.
True.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's very, very hard. But
Especially my my skill, which is beatboxing. When I say I do it professionally, to people laugh at me because they think it's a for fun thing to do. It's like a hobby. Yeah, but they don't know that I'm paid when I beatbox.
Yeah.
And then they were like, Zul, can you beatbox? Beatbox sikit lah.
But with that being said, when you say that you are being paid, it's not enough to sustain your everyday as a full-time job.
True. There's a Malay saying this, kais pagi makan.
Pagi, kais petang, makan petang. But bro, if you really or truly want it, there's always an opportunity. But one thing that is for sure, and I totally agree with many people out there who's been saying this, you need to have connections.
Yes, connections are very important actually.
Your PR skills must be
very good.
100%.
I've seen so many of our friends who have like excellent skills in rapping, excellent skills in singing, can sing for, oh my goodness, can reach the high notes, but no PR skills. And then they tell themselves, where am I? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know? And then eventually they give up. And then they go missing.
Yeah, and then also now, when we first started Zul, there's not much of like macam recording labels who are interested in signing.
Yeah.
But now we have reached that stage where you can see like Universal Music, Warner Music, Sony Music starting to sign artists and give them that glimpse of hope or opportunity, you know, to see that macam, hey, there's actually hope lah.
Correct.
You know?
Because back then, all these famous recording labels, they would actually look into singing competitions. You know, whoever wins, okay, let's go chase for this person, you know, sign them and stuff like that. Now it's not like that. Once you go, you know, if your song blows up online, eyes will be on you. You know, people are looking at you now, right? And that's the time where you hit when the iron is hot or flaming hot, whereby you start branding yourself. You start telling people, hey, this is how I am, this is how I am as a person and stuff like that. Because this era here with social media, everything is free, bro. You don't have to even, you know, it's a different thing if you pump money, you know, to get to push your ads and stuff like that. But if you're good, that's it, done deal.
Yeah, I agree. And to many of you out there, when you're listening to this conversation right here, you might think like macam, so where is that formula in order for me to, you know, get that branding and branding that, branding this? We are actually like covering the whole spectrum already.
Yeah.
The main objective or what is important is basically you need to work as hard as possible. Take it as a full-time job for you.
Yeah, you have to treat it like a real full-time job.
Yeah. Then build your social media. That is very important. If you don't post daily, then it's hard for brands to keep in track with who they want to sign for their brand lah. Basically, you need to actually work hard to create that social media, make it look so good. Be it whatever persona that you want to portray in public, be you or fake it till you make it. Do your thing.
Yeah.
But you just need to show that you are creating content consistently in order for brands to actually sign you up.
Yeah. Even if you think let's say one of the days you post a comment and people start hating you, that's something. It's still something. It's still pulling
traction.
Yeah. Because I've seen it happen before to a friend of mine. Well, he's not he used to be a musician, but he's more of an influencer now. You know, he speaks about life and stuff like that. And then he touched on something that is religious or religion based.
Okay.
And a lot of people are starting to hate him. But after that, he had like 2-3 brands coming up to him, wanting him to actually promote the brand. So it's still something. I mean,
Content is content.
content is king now.
And don't worry when you post something or you created something, right? A content, and you don't get that result. Because to me, right, personally, it's not about how many people watches your video. It's who watches your video.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that important person, the person with that bag, is watching your content and they may like your content.
Yeah.
It's not about the numbers anymore, guys. It's about the people who are actually interested in investing their bag on you.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
take
deep,
take
bro.
take that perspective from now on. So
It's
don't feel disheartened when no one, or you don't reach a certain goal that you thought that you might. You want that number lah. Like I want 50,000 views, 37 millions. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you just have like that 1% who truly loves your content, you're settled.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah.
So with that, I think we should end this episode. We have reached our 15 minutes mark.
It's quite fast.
Because it's very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
It's very interesting.
So if you folks out there, you have any questions you guys want to ask, please do not hesitate to actually leave a comment down below. All right. And definitely we will answer them. All right. And do leave your opinions as well. I mean, what do you think about branding? Do you think it's important? Do you think it's something that it's a must have if you start music? Share with us.
Yes, and one more thing, there's no such thing as wrong in creating.
No such thing.
We are here just to share our opinion.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong. You have the power to decide. And please, like I said, don't ever be disheartened and keep on creating. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well.
Good.
And follow us on our Instagram. My name is Rauzan Rahman.
And I'm Zul Maestro.
See you on the next episode of Platform. Peace.
All right. Take it easy.